When did this problem start? The problem started before I got my intercooler.
You can't get it on because it just doesn't work.
Produce job I've ever seen.
Why is my car running bad? And I want to see if the codes come back on for the exhaust.
Today we're going to give something a go that I'm a bit scared of. We spent like 6 hours trying to just get rid of the fucking...
So cut off half of the pipe, because otherwise the stupid that comes down here and sticks out here.
And we're going to attempt to fix what has broken.
I suppose the question is, do I regret modifying my car? No. Sorry for the title, but you know, to survive on YouTube these days, you gotta throw a bit of clickbait on there, but don't go anywhere because I'm not done. There are aspects that I miss from when the car was stock, and there's things that I regret now that the car is modified. The amount of hours I put into this car and the money to what I thought would be improving it. I'm always thinking of other options, so if you're thinking about modifying your car, watch this video because this will be the video for you. I mean, look at the car. You guys are probably thinking, how can you regret that beauty, that masterpiece of a car? Look at the way that the bumper doesn't line up on the front arch, or the way that the spoiler actually sticks out and you can see the glue. I mean, how can you regret any of that? What can you do? It's your car, you modified it, but let's actually get into the video now. Let's jump in the car, shall we? I've done a lot of waffling already. Let's just get going with this. Obviously the camera has a built-in microphone. It doesn't have an option for an external microphone. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I bought this car almost 2 years ago now, and I bought it completely stock. For those who have been following me for a while, you already know this, but I'm just saying for the new guys, if there's anyone who finds my channel through this video, hello and welcome, my name's Brad, I own this modified Mark IV GTI, and I've had it for almost 2 years now. It'll be 2 years coming up in February. I can't see shit. There's literally a bush right there. Oh, maybe the wind knocked it down, because it's been really windy, hasn't it? Like I said, backstory to the car. Backstory time. Before this car, I owned a 1.4, which I also modified. When I say modified, so everything fucking clanks on my car. I mean, I put an exhaust on it, a cone filter on it, and I changed the rear lights. But to me, that was modifying it, you know? There was a split between just standard car and modified car, because it was pretty much my first car. We don't talk about the Peugeot. That was the car that got me into modifying cars. 7 or 8 months after owning that, when I'd been driving for just over a year, I bought this car, completely standard, and I decided to modify it, because I knew I was going to do that anyway. These cars, Golfs are one of the best cars that you can buy if you are going to modify it, because there's so much that you can do with it. But right now, I'm in a bit of a sticky situation with what am I doing next? Do I want to keep modifying it, or do I want to try and sell it? And that's the first thing that we're going to come to. Probably the most important part, if you're thinking of modifying your car, how long are you going to keep the car for? And are the mods that you're going to do to it reversible? I've changed a lot. I mean, I've mapped it and I've added everything necessary for the map. If I was to sell it, I'd have to spend more money in getting it tuned back to standard. Or if I try and sell it modified like it is now, is it even going to sell? And if it does sell, what are people going to pay for it? Yeah, I don't think it's going to be worth what I paid for it, plus on top of the mods that's already done to it. No one wants that. No one wants someone's sloppy seconds, basically, is what I'm trying to say. If I was to sell it as it is, would I put some of the things back to stock? Would I put it on its stock wheels? It's fun until I try to sell it and I'm in the wrong lane. The problems that I've had with my car over the years, the problems that are probably going to come, it's not just the problems that you would have when it's standard, it's now what you've done on top of it. You then also have to think about, shit, what if I did that wrong? Or shit, what if that's caused another problem? It's good fun though. You can't hear a word I'm saying because the car is being so loud right now. There will be a separate video for those wondering. Let me just put this down. I don't know if that helps you guys at all. There will be a separate video for people wondering. I'm going to do everything that I love about this car now. You know, everything that I don't regret doing, and the things that I'm glad I did now that it is modified. So that will be in a later video. But for now, to modify a car, let's just be real, you need money for it. You can't buy a car and be like, alright, I'm just going to go cheap with it. I'm going to cut the springs, I'm going to put a dump valve on it to make it sound nice, so I'm going to straight pipe it, because it won't be done properly, and you know that. That's definitely one of the many things that you need to think about, is the cost. Have you got the money to do it? Luckily I did.
But now that I've modified it, I'm thinking back and I'm like, damn, if I didn't spend any money on this car, I'd probably have enough for a car which is newer and which already has this power. Then from there you can then modify it, because to get this thing any more powerful than it is, I would need to forge the engine, get a bigger turbo, which is seeing me at least a 5 grand on top of what's already been paid for it, and then what am I going to do with it after that? You know, when we were planning this video, I was writing things down. I'm like, I could turn this into a diss track on my car. That would just be funny. But then I also thought, well, no one's going to watch that. You know, it'd be a bit awkward if I do a diss track as a laugh, and then it gets, what, 3,000 views. I'm sorry about the sun, by the way. Well, it's poking out the top. Stop it. The frustration and the money is the main thing, and what you're going to do with it after, because you've really got to think about it. If you're watching this and you're modifying a car, you got to think about, is it the car you really want? If you want, for example, if you want a GTI, or you want a Focus ST, or you want a Fiesta ST, or you want a Corsa VXR, and you buy the lower end edition of that, like a 1 litre or a 1.4 litre version of the car, you know that that's not going to be the car you want forever. You know there's always going to be the VXR that you want, or there's always going to be the ST that you want, you know what I'm saying? By all means, go ahead and modify a car. If you're not 100% certain on keeping this car, don't do anything that's not reversible. Like, yeah, put an exhaust on it, put a filter on it, because that stuff can be taken off. And also, the other thing about this car is the amount of fuel that fucking goes into it. Now it's remapped, but it still drinks fuel when you put your foot down very badly. Oh, by the way, do you like my Chewbacca seatbelt cover? I got that for Christmas last year, I think. But like I said, there will be a main video on things like this. You just saw my concentration face so hard there. We're going to be doing GoPro shots, we're going to be doing exhaust shots and pops and bangs, because this car pops and bangs now. I'm not going to spoil it in this video, but I can make it pop. If you saw my Instagram, shout out to my Instagram, link will be up there. Not the link, but the @ will be there. So follow me on Instagram for little updates or little previews of my car. Like, I uploaded the GoPro footage to my Instagram. That was fun. Alright, I shit you not, the camera stopped recording and then a second later it fell. It just nosedived down, and I don't know if does it still look okay? It stopped filming, and then a second after it was like, it just fell. It's like it knew it was gonna fall. It was like, fuck this, I ain't filming this. I'm very good at ending these vlogs. I finish off what I'm doing and then I just leave the camera and forget to actually end it. But this video is basically me rambling, and I do a lot of that. Basically, to sum up, from my experiences, make sure the car you got is the one that you want and they'll actually be sellable. I'm not saying that my car isn't sellable. I'm not saying that it isn't the car I wanted, because I wanted to do all of this to my car, and I'm glad I did. I love how it is right now, because it is really fun to drive. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and go ahead and like my Facebook page. The link's in the description. If you want to get some merch as well, the link's also in the description, and that would be hugely appreciated. Thank you to everyone who bought some stuff in the sales when they were on sale on the Black Friday weekend. Hopefully you all received them fine, I hope. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.